For people who have not yet attended this webinar, Kumar, what is this webinar so far that you learned so far?
Okay, so myself is JS Kumar from the city of Bangalore. I'm into LinkedIn marketing, consulting, and training. So today's webinar with Kashyap with 10 Crore Club was absolutely insightful because it started from the idea of investments which every startups look for, but the nuances and roadmap they are not aware. So this particular webinar had given a clear roadmap on literal meaning of everything, like starting from investors, angel investors, who are they, what is their background, how do they invest, and what are all triggering factors we can showcase. Multiple different factors for each ecosystem of angel investors to the other part of mergers and acquisition. It's completely a different game in each space, which has been thoroughly thought with multiple method of teaching. Like method of teaching means discussions is one of the method of teaching, PPT is one of method of teaching, and the whiteboard way of all these things you have used, where you made us part of this entire learning rather than only a PPT. So that was absolutely insightful and mind blown. And these kind of insights we may not be getting in any YouTube channel or any article, which in the last 3 years is completely mind blown. So thank you so much for investing time with us and a lot of learning.
So how would this session change the game that you play? Because the name of the webinar is the change the game, right? The mastering the game.
Definitely. So startups, when they start looking, I mean, creating product and all that, they forget about their personal branding. So especially online presence. I mean, I would say online is a new real estate, and LinkedIn should be your global office. So when they start working on their own product and looking for investors, their online presence makes a lot of sense to investors because they start researching about you, right? Without any background verification, they don't start interacting with you. So LinkedIn plays a major role. So this startup ecosystem is something where I'm working for a couple of years together, where I understand the problems and all that. So this particular webinar is all about understanding how the perceived information are there from the startup point of view, because they perceive in a very surface level, or they may not have an idea on why they are getting failed during an investment pitch. Now, this particular webinar has given an idea, okay, where I'm failing. So, but as you have provided the answer, like how you can have a very good success rate when you create that aggregator model or some other model which triggers your investors to be bigger. That's a completely different perceived value rather than making a product and start selling to investors and looking for investors. So there are a lot of people pitched in the last time session also, like I'm looking for investors, all those things. But investors may not be looking at you at that level, right? So they will be looking at you as a salespeople. That's all. So if you have to work with very premium clients, you should be bigger than your client. So that's what I always believe.
Absolutely.
So can be only possible through online. So that ecosystem has to be understood properly for a startup. So this webinar is altogether to that extent where the complete nuances has been revealed right now.
Sure thing, Kashyap. So I'm Sachin Pereira. I am the co-founder of Schoolshine, the education institution management solution. So today's session was very intriguing and informative. So being in education sector, let me tell that we started from kindergarten where we were talking about our startup, what we have to do, the do's and don'ts, how to approach, how not to approach, and then we slowly graduated into different things like what are the different ways of getting revenues, different ways of getting investments. And without our knowledge, we seem to get a PhD and talk about not just selling products, not just getting investment, but doing company mergers and selling companies. So that that part was very interesting for me. So thank you, Kashyap. So I'm looking forward to more sessions and be part of 10x. Thank you so much.
Excellent. Thank you so much. And how would it help you in your business? Like the lessons you learned today, I know it's quite a lot of things. How do you think can change a game?
So for one, Kashyap, what I'm going to do is I'm in talks with couple of entrepreneurs who are going to complement my business. Okay. So now I'm going to look at it like, why just stop at networking and pass each as a referrals, right? We should be now looking at creating a conglomerate, creating that holding, and then probably, cross-selling each other's product to the our clients, multiply our clients, and then because on the whole, the people I'm talking to are giving value services. So when we bring them together, it's like a bang for the buck. One person giving all the things that are required for my client, then our revenues will go up, break the glass ceiling. And I think our valuation will go up tremendously. 10x is not the limit even.
Yeah, absolutely. And I that's what I feel. That I wish founders know this secret, right? You see my problem now that I want many people, because once you start uh, becoming coming together, it's so much that can be done, because consolidation is the key in India, right? The more we consolidate, it's not about individuals struggling alone. It's all about coming together, isn't it?